Chapter 51 The Winnowing Winds. By the winds that scatter dust, and the clouds that bear heavy weight of water, and the ships that float with ease and gentleness, and those angels who distribute provisions, rain, and other blessings by Allah's command. Verily, that which you are promised, that is resurrection in the hereafter and receiving the reward or punishment of good or bad deeds, is surely true. And verily, the recompense is sure to happen. By the heaven full of paths. Certainly, you have different ideas about Muhammad, peace be upon him, and the Quran. Turned aside therefrom, that is from Muhammad, peace be upon him, and the Quran, is he who is turned aside, by the decree and preordainment of Allah. Cursed be the liars, who are under a cover of heedlessness, think not about the gravity of the hereafter. They ask, when will be the day of recompense? It will be a day when they will be tried, punished, that is burnt over the fire. Taste you your trial, punishment that is burning. This is what you used to ask to be hastened. Verily, the muttaqun, the pious, CV.2, will be in the midst of gardens and springs, in the paradise, taking joy in the things which their Lord has given them. Verily, they were before this muhsinin, good doers. CV.2, 112. They used to sleep but little by night, invoking their Lord Allah, and praying, with fear and hope. And in the hours before dawn, they were found asking Allah for forgiveness. And in their properties there was the right of the Sa'il, the beggar who asks, and the Maram, the poor who does not ask others. And on the earth are signs for those who have faith with certainty. And also in your own selves. Will you not then see? And in the heaven is your provision, and that which you are promised. Then by the Lord of the heaven and the earth, it is the truth, that is what has been promised to you, just as it is the truth that you can speak. Has the story reached you, of the honored guests, 3 angels, Jibril, Gabriel, along with another 2, of Abraham? When they came in to him and said, Salam, peace be upon you. He answered, Salam, peace be upon you, and said, you are a people unknown to me. Then he turned to his household, and brought out a roasted calf, as the property of Abraham was mainly cows, and placed it before them, saying, will you not eat? Then he conceived fear of them, when they ate not. They said, fear not. And they gave him glad tidings of a son having knowledge about Allah and his religion of true monotheism. Then his wife came forward with a loud voice, she smote her face, and said, a barren old woman. They said, even so says your Lord. Verily, he is the all-wise, the all-knower. Abraham said, then for what purpose you have come, O messengers? They said, we have been sent to a people who are mujrimun, polytheists, sinners, criminals, disbelievers in Allah, to send down upon them stones of baked clay, marked by your Lord for the musrifun, polytheists, criminals, sinners, those who trespass Allah's set limits in evil doings by committing great sins. So we brought out from therein the believers. But we found not there any household of the Muslims except one, of Lot, and his 2 daughters. And we have left there a sign, that is the place of the Dead Sea in Palestine, for those who fear the painful torment. And in Musa, Moses, too, there is a sign, when we sent him to Pharaoh, with a manifest authority. But Pharaoh turned away from belief in might, along with his hosts, and said, a sorcerer, or a madman. So we took him and his hosts, and dumped them into the sea, for he was blameworthy. And in Ad, there is also a sign, when we sent against them the barren wind. It spared nothing that it reached, but blew it into broken spreads of rotten ruins. And in Thamud, there is also a sign, when they were told, enjoy yourselves for a while. But they insolently defied the command of their Lord, so the Sa'iqah overtook them while they were looking. Then they were unable to rise up, nor could they help themselves. So were the people of Noah before them. Verily, they were a people who were fasiqun, rebellious, disobedient to Allah. With power did we construct the heaven. Verily, we are able to extend the vastness of space thereof. And we have spread out the earth, how excellent spreader thereof are we. And of everything we have created pairs, that you may remember the grace of Allah. So flee to Allah, from His torment to His mercy, Islamic monotheism. Verily, I, Muhammad peace be upon him, am a plain warner to you from him. And set not up, or worship not any other ilah, God, along with Allah, glorified be He alone, exalted above all that they associate as partners with Him. Verily, I, Muhammad peace be upon him, am a plain warner to you from him. Likewise, no messenger came to those before them but they said, a sorcerer or a madman. Have they, the people of the past, transmitted this saying to these Quraysh pagans? Nay, they are themselves a people transgressing beyond bounds, in disbelief. So turn away, O Muhammad peace be upon him, from them, Quraysh pagans, you are not blameworthy, as you have conveyed Allah's message. And remind, by preaching the Quran, O Muhammad peace be upon him, for verily, the reminding profits the believers. And I, Allah, created not the jinn, demon, and mankind except that they should worship me alone. I seek not any provision from them, that is provision for themselves or for my creatures, nor do I ask that they should feed me, that is feed themselves or my creatures. Verily, Allah is the All-Provider, owner of power, the Most Strong. And verily, for those who do wrong, there is a portion of torment like to the evil portion of torment, which came for their likes of old, so let them not ask me to hasten on. Then woe to those who disbelieve in Allah and His oneness, Islamic monotheism, from their day which they have been promised, for their punishment.